Salford team without their former coach Andy Gregory, and the Rhinos take the field and we can quickly run through that side here. At fullback Marcus centre there, then it's Leroy Rivic, Marvin Golden, Brad Godden, Francis Cummings, and the halfback Dal Powell and Ryan Sheridan. And the forwards, led by Byron Dermott, and making the first start of the Rhinos after two substitute appearances. Danny Ward gets off the late change there with Darren Feary's dropping to the bench. It's Adrian Morley playing against his hometown club, Anthony Farrell and Andy Hay at loose forward. And the bench for the Rhinos, two Paul Sterling, Captain Liston Harris returns after missing out on Friday night. Then it's Darren Cleary and Jamie Jones again, the man who made his debut at Headingley last Friday night. And here is Paul Sterling for the first time in 4 years without coach Jesse Goodman at the helm. And we can run through their side now. Robert Thompson, then Scott Martin, Stuart Whistler, Paul Allen, Mark Johnson, Steve Blakely and Martin Thompson make up the pack. And the forwards, Frank Murray, Paul Salmon, Hudson Smith, David Bradbury and Paul Hunter. And the bench for the Reds, Carl Brooks, a senior five Rhinos doing a very good one, Joe Bradbury, They didn't have enough players in front to cause Leeds a lot of problems tonight. And the way like that is not the side of these old and it's not the game of being called. Second row of Francis Smith, David Bradbury, both of them on the crew, taking the ground zone. But not the players. And Salford have been playing off the field and it's a relatively space around probably 2 back of United are also playing tonight. But there are a lot of Rhinos fans here and Leeds will want to put on a show for them. So Francis Cummings takes up the kicking duty, he's going to kick off the game. And how big of a day could this be for Danny Ward? The youngsters come through the ranks at Headingley, making full debut in the game. And Cummings kicks off, and it's fought by Thompson, and it's driven up, and Ward gets an early go at, and he gives away a penalty. His first action is special clear. Himself and Barrett go with the 2 props in there, and they give away a penalty early on. It's Blakey kicks to the touchline, so they'll have the ball here on their 30. Driving up Salford, drives straight into Barry McDermott, who gets the tackle in there, good and firm. On 25, that's Paul Southern. Driving out now, Craig Murray comes out, he's getting back there, good running there by Anthony Farrell. Always a big competitor, he puts the big hits in, as per usual. Compton feeding out wide. Dal Powell in the tackle there, wrapped up well on Paul Hyton. Now moving across the line, Rhinos defensive line very strong in these early counts, as it will have to be. Salford will be a team that will be wanting to try out their party tricks, showing that they aren't the team that their coach has been making them out to be. So he's dragged down there, Paul Clark carried. It's the last tackle, referee Steve Presley signals that, and Martin Thompson gets the kick in. This is going to drift onto Marcus Sinclair, gets knocked backwards though, and the Rhinos will have to defend here. But Steve Presley says there was a knock on there, Hannon pushed it down, as we hear the Rhinos fans in full voice. And the other stand from where we are in our commentary position. Ryan Sheridan puts the ball back. This is Danny Ward, his first offensive attack of the game. Now 29, Danny Ward makes his full debut. This is Barry McDermott, he charges up to a 40, good one in there. Thompson in on the tackle there. Newton signalling which way he wants his players to go. This is Morley, this is hometown club, pushes off on pair, gets the ball out the back door for Newton, good running there. This is Paul Newton over halfway, still going Newton, looks off over, takes the safety first option as he's brought down on the 35, good running there by the young hooker. This is Marvin Golden, dummies run, still going Marvin Golden, back under the tackle there of 11, that's Hudson Smith. And eventually brought down just over the 10. This is called the attacking play from the Rhinos. Sheridan puts the kick in, it wasn't the last tackle there. It goes up high, Hay looking to get the puck down. And he's getting knocked on there. Morley gets the boot kid, but it has gone forward from Hay. But great attacking stuff early on there from the Rhinos.
2 good sets of 6, a good defensive 6. Leeds look pretty solid. Again, Anthony Farrell and Terry Newton leading the charges. But on attack again, a great break from Terry Newton off a superb pass from Adrian Morley, and Marvin Golden running out wide.
Joining us now to talk to commentary. Salford looks to come away
from their own line.
Yeah, and Salford under new management, or no management at all, but look at this great start though from the Reds. Great play, great passing from them, so much better than what we've seen this year. Great interplay, opposite there again, absolutely covered. So a few changes for Salford Reds for today. 9 successive defeats this season, and a few at the end of last season. And the odds again from winning this game are absolutely significant, and that, I think this is very much going Salford's way, because I think it was looking as though he was going to pass the ball then. And Salford starting with some verve, which is always good to see, but Salford has started many of their games this season with verve, but not been able to keep it going for the whole 80 minutes. Some changes today. Bobby Thompson at full-back in place of Paul Bentley's injured again. He says Scott Martin along with Mark Johnson now. I'm very pleased to see Mark Johnson out. Only his second game to my knowledge, and Stuart Littler and Paul Carriage the centres. Salford and some special legs there for the Salford Reds. Salford going forward strongly in these opening stages of the game. Martin Connolly's out there. Blakely's looking back. Blakely's fast space and running. And that was a fabulous strike from Stuart Littler. That was a super strike to the Salford Reds. It came from the move over on the left, and the passing was great, and it was doing the little ways, and that was opening the scoring in the first 2 minutes. A long way to go, but a super start for the Salford, particularly when you're a team at the bottom of the league. That's a great start. How did you see that one? A goal kicker. Yeah, making the mistake. That's a start for Salford Reds. So the big news from the Rails is that Andy Gregory, who had been the longest serving Super League manager, no longer. Salford looking to replace him in that position, and the Salford team, a few changes today, starting with great gusto and great verve, albeit against the odds. Salford had the other game on Sunday, so the Leeds team ought to be the freshest team. They played their weekend game on Friday night, but certainly in these opening stages, long way to go. Salford getting off to the same sort of flying start that they did against the Warriors in the last home game, and David Bradbury hurling himself to the 20-metre line, but that was a fair reception committee. 3 tacklers putting him down. Alfie back again, and Paul Houghton, no way through to him, and the Salford faithful, I think they'll be pleased about the change hands. They've no good long pass, trying to create space, but good tackling from around now. Stuart Littler threatening his first game since his concussion. Good hand from the Salford Reds, good break from Paul Sullivan, good play from him, and Salford Reds breaking his lead line all round. A double tackle is what the Salford Reds fans playing. Blaken's in the line, good hands again from the Salford Reds, good pass on. David Bradbury had to hang on and still goes forward, still tries to release the ball. Carries in support, can't be used, it's off one. Martin Connolly, this time a little kick into space. Blakey's got his eye on it, who's his face? And it's got to be a Salford player. Another 6 for them. The one player can take it cleanly. Salford chasing well. There's an overlap on the left if he can use it. Long pass out. Littler's going on his own. Great exciting start from the Salford Reds. As good a few minutes that we've seen from them all season. Great gusto from them. A long way to go, and now can they capitalise on this position again? So close to the Rydon's line. Blakey's in the line again. Hudson Smith. Oh, good tackle on Hudson Smith. Before he gets into his stride, but the ball continues to come right. Salford going close. Oh, the ball dropped, it goes down, and that's going to be a knock-on. So at the end of it, the defence from the Leeds Rhinos holding out quite convincingly, but that warm applause from the Salford fans recognises that we've seen a passenger place, which is going to bring some hope to them.
Certainly will bring them some hope. A good shift in defence there for the Rhinos. They covered all the options there. Blakey was looking to do the same sort of run around where he got his try from, but it wasn't to come. And so Rhinos will have head and feet here. Ryan Sheridan does exactly that. He finds Powell from the base of the scrum. Now he goes himself. Good running there from the player who's just been selected into Andy Goodway's train-on squad for the Great Britain side. This is Danny Ward. Maybe he'll be in a Great Britain shirt in years to come. Newton finds Hay, another one of these players who could be in the Great Britain defence at the end of the season. He's missed out on the training squad. This is Fowl driving up. He's pushed back against the ball. Good play there by Anthony Fowl. This is Powell over the halfway line. Good running there from the veteran standoff. Now Newton finds McDermott driving up over the 40. Still down back by McDermott. Offload out to Morley. Good running there. Oh, great support breaking around. It's in moving time. Sheridan up to Golden looking for a gap out wide. But there was 2 men in defence there. One of them breaking, putting the tackles in, making sure the Lions couldn't capitalise. It's the last tackle. Sheridan kicks again. Again, it's a high one, but not too much distance. The ball bounces. Sheridan takes his own kick. Several hands on that one. Referee Steve Presley takes a long, hard look at it. Explains to Ryan Sheridan that he was the player that first got his hands on it. And it will be turnover to the Salford Reds. Salford playing the ball out now.
Yeah, he's looking very threatening in that attack and releasing the ball very convincingly during the tackle and having extra pace on the Salford Reds, it seemed on a couple of occasions. But for all that, the Reds hung on in defence. That was making a big impact up front. Paulson looking to release if he could, not quite. Gets on with it though. Blakely's in the line, gets on this side. Paul Harton's really getting clear. Good determined effort from him. Going for the touch. Put that making up and wonderfully taken.
Magnificent take there by Francis Cummings. So experienced these days in the Rhinos team. He kept a cool head there and got the ball away. Now this is Marvin Dolan. Defence up very quickly, but he slips, he turns, he spins. Good work there by the centre. In for the injured Richard Blackmore, goes in for surgery today on that abductor muscle injury. Now, Newton, coming out, finds Ward. A very flat ball there to Ward. He get a good chance to run onto it and makes a good 10 metres with that run. Newton finds Sheridan. Sheridan has power outside him. He has St. Hilaire's as one, but goes himself and now finds St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire jumps one there, then the other. Oh, and he's just dragged down the ground there by Hobson Smith. Now this is Newton, finds Sheridan. Sheridan's the line. Ryan Sheridan skips round one tackle, goes round the net and goes over the try line. That's it. Sort of typical of Ryan Sheridan's season.
Yeah, wonderful vision there from Ryan Sheridan. He's had a superb opening to 1999. He realised it was the last tackle, and Salford did well to scramble back and stop the initial break from Martin Sinclair, but they weren't lined up straight. He spotted a gap in the defence, and it was pure pace that took him through the first line of defenders and over for his what is now customary try.
And a great place to play there for Powell and St. Hilaire in the middle of the field. Then quick play by Newton, got it out wide for Sheridan. His step and his pace. And is anyone in the Super League going to stop him in the kind of form he's at the moment? It's a real sucker blow for Salford.
And again, the presence of the Rhinos attackers. If this is the presence that the Rhinos have, offloading the ball so quickly with quick hands and extra pace, he's going to be certain, but for all that, to score at the minute.
He's set point for 11 minutes. A try piece just to see great conversion set out on the side. The Rhinos now will look to come back. We've seen it so often this season. We saw it against Wakefield on Friday. We saw it down at Wembley where the Rhinos, when they get the ball back and they have a roll on, do like to make teams suffer. And we mentioned there about the offloads and the quick play of the balls. That's what the Rhinos' game plan is. They like to catch teams. They know they have superior fitnesses on most teams in Super League. They like to use that to their full advantage. We may only be 12 minutes into the game, but both teams are backing up after the weekend, and fitness will be a crucial factor even at this early stage in the game. Whoever's right for the game will win the game. Blakely kicks off, goes over Sheridan's head, he signals to Farrell, who controls with his feet, and then collects. So he's talking about soccer around here before the game, and Anthony Farrell puts himself in the category there. This is Andy Hall, he's got to get his look like a hard shot high, but he's just concentrating on the football. Right on the mark, Andy Hall gets himself up near the halfway line. Now Newton finds McDermott, crosses the halfway, he has Morley, short little ball to Morley, and he goes over the 40. Good work there by the Salford-born player. Newton fires it out to Ward runs straight onto the ball, good hard direct line, makes an easy 10 metres to the prop forward. At least he makes it look easy. This is Sheridan scooting round on the blind side, fires to Godden, hands off, he's so strong, he's broke Godden in the tackle. He manages to find extra yards every time he goes into the tackle. Last tackle, Sheridan finds Powell kicks to the corner, Rivets chasing, will he get it? Knocks it back to his teammate Golden collects, he spins to the tackle, he has to get rid of it, he's off to Marcus St. Hilaire, he comes round to Rivet, he's going to make it, Rivet still going with it, tries to fire out wide to Dan Powell, but the attacking options there for the Lions, their willingness and their ability to put on a great show of football will reward these fans that covered over memory.
Yeah, every second six leagues are looking dangerous, they're keeping the ball tight, the support plays good, Morley's getting the ball away, and you've got to be impressed with Danny Ward in these opening stages. He's doing the hard yards and he's making it look like he's done it for years.
And Salford will be anxious to get away from their own line in this set of six.
Well, it's just as though they'd expected the static to have been made then, like about 4 passes before it was actually finalised, and that's been one of the things, unfortunately, we've been seeing in the Salford Reds this season. They've not been making their tackles count, and already they're just looking as though some of the players are just taking a difficult breather, and that was the chance to release the ball to a colleague who was nowhere to be seen.
Hudson Smith trying to knock round there, but there was no one in attendance. In fact, there was someone in attendance. It was the Rhinos number 4, Brad Godden. Now, St Hilaire gets the ball away to Sheridan. Sheridan running straight at the line, feeds it in the inside ball to Ward. Ward still going. Takes 3 players to bring him down eventually. Now, this is big Barry McDermott. Turns and goes off one foot and then off the other. That's so much of Barry's game. In fact, he can change directions. He's such a big player. Now, Powell. Now he goes the other way to Sheridan. Sheridan has Farrell. He comes down the inside. Farrell back to one tackle. And there's no underneath the post. And Salford really looked like a demoralised side there. There was no attempt, not even a think about putting the tackle in there. And I don't think Anthony Farrell had an easier try all his career.
I put that down to the pressure of the Leeds defence. Superb work of Salford were bringing the game away. Hudson Smith going up a blind alley, threw the ball away more in hope than expectation. It was Brad Godden that dropped on it, and from then on Leeds were just pushing Salford back with every drive. Again, Danny Ward, Barry McDermott at the heart of it. Sheridan sniping around, a good switch of play from acting half-back, and as you say, an easy walk in for Anthony Farrell.
So Francis Cummings will look to convert. He does that, and gives the Rhinos a lead for the first time in the game, and really Salford there, sorry state in defence.
That's the first time this season, as could be said. 46 points conceded in each of the last 2 matches, and I think anything fewer than that today will be almost a moral victory. It was Hudson Smith, I think, who was the one-on-one who missed the tackle, and there was nobody else there in support. And if Salford had been found wanting in previous matches this season, and having a match only 3 days after the previous one against the Wolves, it's obviously going to make this a particularly difficult. What's disappointing for me to see so few people here.
Yes, apart from the stand opposite here in the commentary position, was hardly a soul around the ground. I know people are pointing to the fact that Manchester United are playing tonight, but if you're a Salford fan, you're a Salford fan, and you would expect them to turn out and support their team, which is in a very low ebb. 9 defeats in the season so far. They've lost Andy Gregory. They do need their supporters if at any other time. This is Morley. That flows out the back door to Powell. Powell, who's looking electric tonight, goes over the halfway line, and he's eventually brought down on the 45. Now, this is Newton. Newton going very quickly from the play of the ball. Barry McDermott got happy with Paul Calling's intrusion into his face. Sheridan puts a high ball up. This is going to drop for Sheridan, is it? He just gets a hand on it, but it's collected there. Good sound there, play there by Mark Johnson. He looks to go around the outside. He beats off Leroy with it once, but he lost him finally. If he get away from him once, he won't do the second time. It was the case there.
Yeah, I like Mark Johnson. He's second start, but he's a proven scorer at this level for England Broncos and Hull. And a change on himself is saying it's Joe Faimalo who's come on to replace Paul Sutton. I've seen Faimalo on the bench for the first time this season. He's always been a crowd pleaser down here at Willows. Having to work hard to fight for whatever ground we've got. Paul Courage getting forward, well, gets on with it quickly. Martin Thompson at the short side, but it's just a one-man surge. That's going to make this ground against the resolute defence of the Rhinos, but there's a high kick putting pressure on the defence if the chase is good. So it wasn't particularly, and it was a comfortable take at fullback.
The first thing we have seen in Marcus Sinclair this season, his security underneath the high ball has been a vast improvement that you've seen in previous years. The dock is going down the tunnel with him now, so he'll patch him up and he'll be back into the game. Now Dale Power, fierce competitor, he'll want to be part of this. Now this is Ward driving up the middle of the park. Good work there by Danny Ward. Magnificent run by him, and he's looking so adept at this level, he really is. You wouldn't think this is his first game. Harris feeds it out to Morley. Morley looks to offload, but he just takes the safety first option, and he's wrapped up on the halfway. Andy Hayes, good away from dummy half. Good play there by Andy Hayes over the 40. Good treble of work there, made 10 metres for the Rhinos. This is Sheridan. Sheridan has Farrell outside him. He goes to the inside ball to Farrell. Farrell driving up the middle. He had the arm free there if he wanted the offload, but he just couldn't turn around quickly enough. Now this is Harris. Harris running this defence. He finds Morley. Morley offloads out to Newton. Newton had centre there behind him. She couldn't get the ball away. He gets away with it. Right there, Terry Newton. Oh, Terry Newton. What a wonderful pass and wonderful play there by Marcus Centre-Lair. Terry ensured that Marcus Centre-Lair was fighting him the first time, so he carried, went forward, Centre-Lair to Kellett, dropped back, and then took the ball out of the back door. Terry Newton is just growing with confidence in every single game he plays. We've just seen, as we come up to a common position, Lee Jackson sitting there watching this game. We don't know what's going through his mind because Terry Newton is just seizing this opportunity, a prolonged chance at the hooker spot and taking it every gusto.
Yeah, possibly the patch of the season already there from Terry Newton. And Leeds are showing a willingness to keep the ball alive, but it's also very intelligent support play. Darryl Powell's been at the heart of it whilst he's been on there. It was simple direct rugby from the prop, Barnett getting the ball away, Danny Ward driving it in, and then great hands from Terry Newton. And Marcus Centre-Lair's pace from there was never going to be caught. It was simple direct rugby from the prop, Barnett getting the ball away, Danny Ward driving it in, and then great hands from Terry Newton. And Marcus Centre-Lair's pace from there was never going to be caught. And the second thing that Weston Harris is going to do is register points.
And he does exactly that thing. He must be a clairvoyant. The points go away right in front of the post. There's never any doubt when Weston Harris does the ball is now 14 points to 6. It's not looking good for the Reds.
That early fizz has evaporated. They're already just laying off these tackles. It was another situation of good defeat players looking as though their colleagues had made the tackle complete, and Newton just had nobody to put a hand on him, and he was often a standing start at an enormous pace. And oh dear, it starts before the worst. 20 minutes on, and it's at 2-6.
There, Fowl drives it up. These jumps just short of the 20. Ball comes out now. This is Rivets, who's come in from his wing. Good work there. So often we see it from the Rhinos. Look at the wingers, not afraid to do the hard work and drive it out from their own line. This is Hay. Hay looks offload to McDermott there, but kept the ball seeing that McDermott just in front of him. Now this is Harris, finds Morley. Morley has got an outside and he hands off once, but he's dragged down to the ground there by Paul Garrett. And Joe Farmano. This is McDermott. McDermott over the halfway. Looking to offload. He needs to make sure he keeps the ball there, and he does that. Wraps it up tight, close to him. Last tackle now, what options will the Rhino use? It goes to the short side, Newton. There's kick there for Newton, but it's well connected there. The chase wasn't able to get there, and Bobby Thompson's able to run away with the ball.
Salford putting to life and defending there in that six. Lister having a run, but not really any chance of breaking the line. All on his own on the left side, just bunched a little bit. Trey making who's gone off to the Salford one. Three places. Oh, loses the ball in the tackle, and Leeds. Great
play there by Barry McDermott and the players around that saw that Barry would have had a chance to get there, so dropped off the tackle. Now this is Sheridan. Sheridan looking for runners. It is Godden. Godden to the line, is it? Oh, he's just dragged down on the 10 there. So often we've seen Brad Godden spin out of tackles there and find the extra metres that get him over the line. This is Hay. Hay looking for the dummy, goes himself over the 10. The Rhinos like a battering ram now on the Reds line. This is Sheridan again. Finds Harris. Harris has runners around him. This is Centre-Lair. Centre-Lair hands off one, but there's a reception committee of 3 Reds players there to meet him. Wanting to get the ball quickly into players. Adrian Morley pushes players off. Harris finds Ward. The defence is up very quickly there. Steve Fred's going to have to master this 10 very closely. Ward taking a knock to the ribs there. A big hard hit there. They were able to line him up early on. He's just sat down with his haunches now. And disappointing if he has taken him off, he has to go off. He's had a great start to the day.
Yeah, he's a big strong fellow, but I think he turned on his ankle there, and it looked quite serious at the time. Obviously, Marcus Centre-Lair's cuts opened up. It looks like he's going for a spell in the blood thing. Danny Ward just being attended to. I think he probably will be coming off. Maybe it was his lower leg. It looks like he can play the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 23 minutes on the clock. You'd expect Graham Murray to spell his prop at this stage. Ball knocked on there. So the Reds and the Leeds Rhinos will get the ball back again now. Just what Salford won't have wanted. Now this is Harris. Harris has Hay outside him, but he goes to Godden. Godden for the line, is it? Hands off one, still going Brad Godden. But he tackles down there. Hay in the dummy half finds Harris. Harris out to Sheridan. Sheridan running at the line, finds McDermott. McDermott goes straight at the Reds defence, but he's dragged down there by Hudson Smith and 2 others. Newton has Sheridan outside him. Sheridan switches play to Harris. Harris has Hay outside him, but he goes again to this move there. Cummings gets the ball, but he's dragged down there. Just short of the touchline, did well to stay in there, Cummings. This is Hay. Hay driving at the line, looking for a gap. Will it appear for him? It will. And can he get to the line? Oh, just caught there on the line. So much strength in the legs from Andy Hay. Steve Percy says the ball wasn't played correctly there. Andy Hay looking to get the ball away quickly and put pressure on the Reds defence. You see Paul Sterling come on now as a replacement for Marcus Sinclair, I think, who has gone into the blood bin. He came on with stitching on his head, and so Francis Cummings drops the full-back with Sterling coming onto his left wing, and Salford get a good chance now to get it away. As the ball drops down to us here onto the commentary position, and they'll be looking to get as much pressure as they can now.
There's two really good sixes in defence from the Salford Reds. That's Neil Baines now driving forward, and in particular Bobby Thompson receives a big knock just as he took the ball on the kick through, but still managed to make a fire-saving tackle. So good defensive periods in the Salford Reds, preventing the further score from the Leeds Rhinos. They only scored 3 tries. David Bradbury trying to find some room. Rhinos comfortable in defence. Martin Thompson trying to find an opening. Ball carried. Getting no way through. The speed of the Leeds attack showing itself, and speed of defence much more quickly than the Salford attackers lately. Having to make the kick forward, and that's taken with time.
Yeah, Cummings plenty of time there, able to run the ball out, but Blake is taking good, he's kick well. And we see Danny Ward making way now for Darren Cleary. Sterling gets the ball away to Rivet. Rivet driving it up over the 10. Good work there, good interplaying there for the two wingers for the Rhinos now. Now Sterling looks to go himself, he's got a half break, can he go? Oh, he's just caught by the ankles there and falls down. Now this is Morley driving forward, still going Adrian Morley, looks to offload to Newton, who's always in support. Terry Newton having one of those games of the season so far. This is Darren Cleary freshly on, and he spins the tackle, he's still going. Darren Cleary will love playing against his Salford defence. His big rampaging runs are just suited to a game like this. Kick through from Harris. Salford have time to come away, I think. And he's wrapped up there by Godden and Hay.
Again, really good defensive six from the Salford Reds. That time they were making their tackles complete and effective. Whilst over time, Leeds Rhinos threatening all the time. On his own, isn't going to break through that Leeds Rhinos defence. They could have a better line out there now. Stop Martin. Has to stop and come back inside. Leeds defence again very quickly. Defines there too, a hard break. Define support, short little bit. And the league the ball. Little kick over, oh that's too deep. Well, there's the fans for that was infringement, as Lee says not. And all of a sudden Leeds on the road to the broken field play. Have a chance to do.
There's a position there that the kicker was touched on his way through. Certainly after Steve Percy saw nothing, and I saw nothing from up here to indicate that. Brad Godden goes down there. This is Sterling on as a Brogdon replacement for St. Hilaire. Rivet, Newton rather, feeds Cleary driving it up, pulls down on the 45. A good defence instead of 6 from Salford. They're closing up the line well. Harris feeds it out to Farrell. Still only up to the halfway line. And Leeds on the last half an hour will have to kick. They do just that, and it's dropping in between Thompson. He picks it up now, he drives it out, but Morley running in the chase there, Adrian Morley. It's a big hit on there.
Yeah, but another good defensive six from the Salford Reds, and that's good in comparison to some of the things that we've seen. But again, that's loose tackling, preventing Salford from getting into any attacking flow at all. Salford in that 20. Wilber. Loaded.
straight down the corner, Cypress Cummings, who runs it back now. Lovell, that open space, comes running straight back and gets straight into his stride, and he's brought down there. Now this is Sheridan. Sheridan has Sterling outside, and Sterling receives the ball and drives it up to the halfway line. Good running there from Sterling. Got it in at dummy half. His shirt ripped there, but he gets the ball away. Hayes feeds it back inside to Godden. Godden has Sterling behind him, but he just takes the tackle. Now Newton finds Cleary. Cleary drives it up over the 40, still going down. Cleary still going. He nearly makes it up to Australia there. Good running there. Now this is Harris. Harris feeds it out to Fowl. Fowl. Ball like a bullet, but he just couldn't take it. Knocks it down onto his thighs. It spills forward.
That stalks the flow of their attacking play. But you do get the feeling that maybe one more Rhino score before half-time, and it could be exhibition stuff in the second half.
So Godden looking to quickly stick in on carriage, but they're coming away now, Salford. And they'll be looking, they'll be anxious to put they've been good on defence, but still looking again on attack now.
Other than that first attack that it's brought the opening try again, we're not really seeing Salford as an attacking force inside the Rhinos' half. Good hands this time though, Hudson still has the short whistle, has to step into inside. So a half chance, but Salford not quite having the pace on the good. He's seen something in that tackle, and the Salford fans will certainly agree with him, and no doubt Stuart Little would as well, because he's had it flattened on the floor, and the penalty will go below the Salford Reds. In that case, Stuart Leeds had holding above the Salford players is there to be seen on attack and on defence, but Salford Reds for all that. I thought we were a very good 10 minutes after having conceded 3 tries in short time early on. Stuck their attacking guns very convincingly since then. And now have 6 tackles from just about the lead Rhinos 20, 41 minutes on, 16-6 down. A score for the Reds here certainly would put them right back in this game. More Barnes at the first surge forward into the 20. Oh, Martin Thompson has to shoot that, Steve Later has to stop, and that Rhinos defence it's so quickly that Salford have lost ground in the first 2 plays. Joe Farmelo can't get away on his own. Martin Thompson's in the line again. Little kick through into space, the ball's running, and he's watched into touch. So that was great defence from the Rhinos yet again. The kick from the Salford Reds in the end just drifting out of play, and the Salford force were attempted at the still country note. That was 16-6, and things looking tougher today, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are there. Cool, calm, collected in defence. They just let the ball drift into touch. They know exactly the job they've got to do. I think it's a valid point that Phil made earlier, that the Broadbins have disrupted their attacking flow. So here we see Yeston Harris, his first real thinking run that we've seen from him. Creates an extra couple of yards. Now, bringing it out with Cummings from fullback. Drives up, he's over the 20. So we're looking at getting a big run on here and really get the momentum going again, the Rhinos. It's slipped off recently since they brought the score to 16-6. We've got 33 minutes on the clock, so we after another score before half-time. McDermott offloads to Newton. Newton feeds Harris. Harris still going, but he's dragged down there by Neil Baines amongst others. Newton finds Morley. Morley, who's been quiet in his first half, gets an offload out to Hay. Hay knocks it back to Harris. Harris goes himself, kicks and goes and dummies. Still running there, he gets the ball away to Newton. Newton has Golden outside him. He feeds Golden eventually, but the ball drifted forward there. And spurred on by his early effort, Terry Newton. He thought he could work miracles there, but just drifted forward.
Yeah, overcomplicated it there, because Leeds actually had an overlap if they could have used orthodox passing. But again, the first sign that Leeds' attack was coming back to what we saw in the first 20 minutes. All started with an offload from Barry McDermott. Clever work from Yestin Harris. Showed the ball, but went himself. He's just perhaps lacking a yard of pace, having been out of the last couple of games. But all it needed was orthodox passing, and Terry Newton trying to repeat his dose of earlier. Yeah, but the Reds' defence hanging on still. When the fatigue sets in, the lights give up, the support isn't there, the extra pass isn't there, and the one-man rugby, doesn't win you anything in Super League. Neil Baines, going forward on the ball. Nice little offload, but the ball dropped and back to Baines.
and Salford still beating trouble inside their own half, 16-6 to the Rhinos.
Just what the new management, or the caretaker management rather than Salford, wouldn't want us to see. They had a chance to put something together, get the pressure away from their own line, and a needless knock on there. Big hits from the Rhinos defence there, trademark, and the ball coughed up. Now Sheridan will feed the scrum. And what will Leeds do? They've brought extra men over, so they're going to try and work the overlap on this far side. Harris feeds Morley round the back. Still going, but he's dragged to the ground there. No, he's still going. It's Cummings going. That says much for the upper body strength of Cummings there. Huge build that he's managed to put on. This is Morley this time. He drives up to the 15. He's eventually dragged down there. Newton finds McDermott driving up over the trench, still going with McDermott. Off goes out to Newton finds Harris out to Golden can't quite correct, he's gone backwards. Says referee Stewart closely, and this is Farrell driving up, off goes out to Golden has Rivet outside and goes himself. Hudson Swift in the tackle there, drags him to the ground. Newton finds Farrell just picks it up, just gives the ball away to Harris can't collect it though, and this is first time O'Malley's coming away here. McDermott puts a punching tackle in there, and kicks the last good save there for McDermott.
Yeah, I thought that great defence from Salford up against the big hit on Thompson. Mark Johnson and William, he's going and threatening. Oh, good play from him. So Salford turning defence into real credible attack. And great defence it was as well, and the Salford fans recognise that. They're going to go as well, and the fans are going to wear the Salford red. First out again, the second two-man tackle. And this stage of the game. Ever looking as though they're quite a better team, certainly holding their own for the last 15 minutes or so. And the 2 points isn't worth very much at this stage, but Blakely finds a very good touch inside the Rhinos 10-metre area, and now just Western Can Salford convert this period of play just before half-time into what could be an all-important final. Right, more down, going, and now the Red fans wanting to get it down. Everybody's having a look at it, but after all that, it's a waste, isn't it? The first tackle, it's a waste. It might have looked good, it might have brought the two, but the chances of going over from that position pretty remote.
At 16-6, he really should have been looking to get a set of six within the Rhinos 20-metre area. Went to go and knocked on there, and Leeds will have head and feed, and Ryan Sheridan will say thank you very much. This is Harris steps and looks to go himself, gets the ball out to Cummings pushes the ball backwards, and Morley collects. Morley offloads now. It's Sheridan. Oh, dangerous stuff from the Rhinos inside their own 10. Want to concentrate and just bring the ball out maybe. Now this is McDermott. He steps and comes down. A big hit there on McDermott. Referee Steve Presley comes in quickly and makes sure there's no silly business. Now this is Leroy Rivet. He comes into the line. Good work there from the young winger. Now, Hayes looking for runners. One of them is Harris. Harris fires it out to Godwin. Godwin can't quite hold it. Good knocks on. And really we've seen an error stream patch in the game the last 15 minutes. Really no one's looked too comfortable with the ball. We've got 2 minutes remaining in the half, and Salford will be looking to do something this set of six.
I thought they can do better than the other one, but I'm very impressed with Salford just raising their passing tempo in that particular set. Finding some second wind from somewhere, and it certainly bore its fruits because the error from the Rhinos was unforced. He's up, goes a bit further. Good running, good determined play from Paul Carriage. Well received by the Salford fans. Bobby Thompson's up in the line. Now the Rhinos defence though. Salford going forward again, having a good period in the attack. Martin Thompson. Another ball dropped, and that's the penalty's going to be given, not the knock on. And another period of play which promised a little, nothing more than a little, comes to an end even before we get to the third quarter. Very disappointing.
Well, that's been a very scruffy game so far. Apart from the opening 15-20 minutes, Adrian Moore signalled exactly where he was coming there. That's a rather bold statement from the second rower. And I suppose when you're as good as he is, you can do that. This is Brad Godwin who makes it over the 30. Good running there by the Australian. Newton finds Fleary. Fleary drives straight up. Darren Fleury knows no other way than forward, and he shows it there. Now Newton. The referee, Brad Godden appeals to the referee for offside there, but Terry Newton just keeps on going up to the halfway line. Now Sheridan feeds McDermott has Farrell outside him, McDermott and goes himself, looks to offload. He does that to Harris. Harris has one of Roland Golden. He tries to get out to Rivet. Rivet's collected. Referee says the ball wasn't forward. Got across the ground, yet the touchdown says it was either. Good work there by Leroy Rivet. Always alert. Now this is Harris. Harris puts a big kick up into the corner. Adrian Morley's running for it, and referee Steve Presley says that Morley was interfering with the capture there, and Salford have a chance to run it out from the line around.
Salford defence has really improved a few notches in this last 5 minutes. It's kept the Leeds Rhinos at bay, and going into half time to very warm receptions in the Salford
Well, there it is, that's what it's all about. October 9th, Old Trafford. Both these teams will be hoping to get there. There's a small amount of the football game, the second half coming in. 16-6 to the Rhinos. And Leeds, all important, they do get those 2 points and get themselves back on the road to Old Trafford. Only a short hop, skipping a jump from here, of course. And they'll be looking to put that back on schedule tonight. They've already suffered a number of defeats, so it's important they get these wins against Wakefield Friday night, against Salford tonight. They'll have a tough challenge up to the Hall on Sunday, but again that's a game they would expect to win. And then they've looked to the game against Halifax and Battle coming up, which will be tough local derby. So the Rhinos are already out there, and here comes a return from the blood bin. And so Paul Sterling goes back onto the substitutes bench. Just see Yeskin Harris is still out there. Salford will kick off, kick to the Rhinos. And the Rhinos looking very confident. Marcus still there shouting to Marvin Golden. There is an air of confidence about these Rhinos these days. Since the Challenge Cup especially, but well before that, even going back to the first game of the season, when of course they beat Wigan in the Challenge Cup. The fourth round of that, they were looking to be a very confident team, a very elegant team in terms of the way they play, saying the way they approach games. The Salford kick-off, Ryan Sheridan collects, he feeds Anthony Farrell, who drives it straight back at Neil Baines and Malcolm Alker, and the tackle's put in there. Newton finds Hay going straight forward, skips out of one tackle, makes it up to the 33. Newton directing traffic one way, then the other. This is McDermott. Hands off Compton, but Compton still tenacious in the tackle, brings him down eventually on the 40. Newton feeds Fleury. Big hole there for Darren Fleury to drive through. He's up to the Salford 45. Newton finds Morley driving at the line. The tackle put in there by Alter on the ankles. Ball's gone forward there on the ground. Certainly the initial pass from Morley went backwards, it's rolled forward. Ian Harris having a long chat to Steve Presley there just to clear up one or two grey areas that he thinks appeared in the play there. But Salford, good defence as you've seen at the end of that first half continuing, and they'll have head and feed on their own 35.
Yep, and certainly one of those marginal decisions going Salford's way on that occasion. And we thought it might have been a steal, but Salford nonetheless will be thankful for that. But all bunched together, the Salford Reds at the moment. Oh, that's a great burst from Joe Farmalo. Great play from him, all of his own, but a great burst up the middle. Salford fans love that. Now can Salford keep this momentum going? Good long pass out, well taken. With the Leeds defence. Make the tackle. This time, a good line. Good deep line, Blake is there. Blake his steps, trying to find a way through. Yes, releases the ball. Malcolm Alton. The left tackle, Salford still outside the 20. Owns on to Compton. Little kick through. Oh, but good cover from the Leeds Rhinos. But good start to the second half of the Salford Reds.
A minute gone in this second half. This is Saint-Hilaire back on the field. So, although he started the game, he's a fresh pair of legs after that rest in the blood bin. Rivet skips out of one tackle, takes it up to the 30. Good running there by the Leeds winger. Being out wide, this is McDermott, pops in his hand, but he manages to collect it. Andy Hay very close in support, takes it off him on a short little ball. This is Newton. Newton finds Cleary, who was barking orders there for the ball. Baines gets the tackle in, brings him down on the halfway line. Now this is Harris. Harris, last tackle, puts the kick through. Thompson gathers it and runs it back, but he's got Harris and Farrell in on the tackle, and they put him down on the 10.
It goes from the wrong way. Thompson comfortable trying to take the ball, does it, and wins it well. Gary's finds a way through. Another good passing stint in the Salford Reds, keeping the Rhinos inside their own territory. Three passes gone quickly. So Sutton tries to find a way through the middle, doesn't that time? It's a good line over the left of the Salford Reds now. Goes along the out, Stuart Rifford stops, comes back inside, releases the ball, Hudson Smith. David Bradley sees an opening, but that opening filled almost instantly. And Salford on their own 40. Looking for a big kick from Blakely. Good kick from him. Doesn't find touch though.
Good play there by Marcus Saint-Hilaire. Just took his time and kept his eye on the ball, and he goes into the tackle. He's brought down there by Milo and Alta in on the tackle. This is Sheridan. Gets the ball away, offside there for the Salford Reds. So Leeds get the penalty. Harris kicks it from his own 40, drops on the 25. They take it on the 35. McDermott powers it forward, he makes the 10. That's one of his rampaging runs. He hits the ball and then drives with the legs to get those extra couple of metres. Now this is Cleary, another powerful runner. The Rhinos seem to have a big breed of them at the moment. Now Farrell still going, skips out of the tackle. It was only around one leg and he managed to free himself from that tackle and go himself, and he's just made him 2 metres away from the Salford line. Now this is Newton. Newton fires it out to Sheridan. Sheridan has Harris outside him. Thinks again, switches to Saint-Hilaire. Saint-Hilaire gives it to Harris. Harris comes back through the middle, looking to straighten up the play and give the Rhinos plenty of options in the middle of the park. This is Sheridan. Sheridan feeds it inside to Saint-Hilaire. Saint-Hilaire to the line. Yes, Marcus Saint-Hilaire scores. And clever play there earlier. They bring the players to the middle of the park, gives you options either side. You stretch the Salford defence, and that's exactly what Marcus Saint-Hilaire was able to do there, Phil.
Yeah, it's coming up to one of those games where the next score was always going to dictate it. If Salford had got it, it would have pulled them in with the confidence to try and push on. But that try possibly kills them off. Again, clever play. It's the fact that Yestin Harris has moved to stand off. It gives Leeds so many options. Saint-Hilaire linking from the back. And Salford's defence in the last 20 minutes of the first half was exemplary. But
Paul Sterling returns then, this time substitute for Brad Godden. And Justin Harris adds the extra 2 points. That's his second goal of the day. And it gives the Rhinos a 22 points to 6 lead with 6 minutes gone in the second half. And Sterling will go to the wing. Darren Fleary ordering people around, making sure that people are in the right position for this kick-off. He certainly is an authoritative figure out there, telling his teammates exactly what he expects of them and proving it with his big runs, taking the ball forward, as is so often the case with the Rhinos forwards. Now Sheridan collects. He's judged that well there. This is Anthony Farrell. Farrell drives it up, bounces out one tackle. Oh, he's having a storming game tonight, is Anthony Farrell, and here he goes again. Alford just manages to bring him down 22 metres out from the Rhinos line. This is Saint-Hilaire. Saint-Hilaire has Hay outside him, dummies and goes himself. He's on for a hat-trick now, Marcus Saint-Hilaire, so he'll be looking to seize on every opportunity that comes his way. This is McDermott. McDermott hits the line well, draws in 3 defenders to the tackle. If they can get the ball away here, Leeds, there will be gaps. This is Morley. Morley juggles the ball as he goes into the contact situation by Milo in the tackle. Morley looking to get the ball away, just couldn't there. Penalty there to Leeds. Well played there by Adrian Morley. Clever play. He made sure the players were tied up and he's got himself the penalty.
Yeah, frustrating there though for Salford. They now can't hold on to the Leeds drives, and the more they give away penalties late in the tackle count, the more it'll hurt later on in the game. And interestingly enough, they've never used a short kick-off and you would think that has been a tactic and a ploy this season that's caused problems for Leeds. Salford haven't used it.
This is Fleary, drives it up over the 20, still going, makes it up to 15. Anthony Farron in back play here. He's just had a bit of treatment from Paddy Moran. Now this is McDermott. McDermott drives it up to the 10. Ball stolen there, and Salford doing themselves no favours here. Just piling the pressure on themselves and making things worse for themselves. They will begin to tire, as we said earlier. They only played on Sunday. This is Darren Fleary. Darren Fleary drives it up 5 metres out from the Salford line. Surely you'll expect to score from the Rhinos here. Harris jinks and goes on way looking for a gap. He feeds Morley. Morley, a known player, more delighted if he can score here. He got 2 here last season. He'll be looking to add to that tonight. Newton fires it out to Harris. Harris finds Hay. Hay skips out one tackle, gets the ball away there to Francis Cummins. Great play there by Andy Hay. Superb play. Switch the play back inside. Hay gets the ball out to Francis Cummins. A lovely try, and we said it there, expected a try, and you can't have that much pressure and expect to come away with it.
Yeah, possession's 9/10 of the law, and there Leeds had almost continuous possession from scoring in the 45th minute to registering another try in the 49th. On the back of 2 Salford penalties. It's criminal really, whether you've got a coach or whether you haven't. It's an unwritten law of the game that you don't give away penalties. Salford didn't learn the first time, they got penalised the second time, and it really was only a matter of time and Cummins profited.
That's right, when you're down at the bottom, you're down at the bottom because you don't get your heads around what the real basics of the game are. And what has been good to see for the Salford Reds tonight, that there is a commitment there and a desire to compete. And there are some key matches coming up for the Salford Reds if they're going to survive in Super League. Some victories have got to be hard fought later on this season. I don't think they're ever likely to win this one. And the game's tipping like that. That was a fabulous kick from the touchline. 2 more points. Now we're certainly sealed again for the Leeds Rhinos. At 28 points to 6, I think it is.
Yes, 28 points to 6 as we see David Jones Buchanan come on for Adrian Morley, so he's not going to get that try against his hometown club. And Yeston Harris is replaced by Darryl Paris to the reverse of that earlier blood bin. 10 minutes gone in the second half, 28 points to 6, the Rhinos lead, and really Salford looking a beaten side. This is Hay. Hay drives up to his own line. He's up to the 20 before he's met by any sort of opposition. Good run in there by Andy Hay. Newton fires it out to Jamie Jones Buchanan. Just on the pitch, a young lad who came on against Wakefield last Friday night, makes his second appearance for the Rhinos tonight, number 34, a young player for big future. Or so the management certainly believe, and certainly he's proved that in the Academy and Alliance League. Newton finds Fleary. Fleary drives it all the way over the halfway line. What a bulldozer that man is. Now Newton finds Powell. Powell has Farrell outside him. He finds him on the inside. Powell comes back through the gap. Still going, Farrell. Good run in there. This is Newton. It's the last tackle. Sheridan has the ball in his hands. He tries a little kick through. And stretch for there. Sheridan was thinking about the kick, but just let the ball fall out of his hands. Didn't get a boot to it. And it was a knock on and hand over to Salford.
Yeah, so a little bit of respite for the Salford Reds, but players not looking as though they really want this ball. And Joe Primarlo's taking up the left wing position. Scott Martin been limping in the second half. Neil Baines, a big lad, but the ball dropped. The referee said that was all right, and immediately Salford under pressure again.
Now this is Barry McDermott, drives it up to the 30-metre line. The Rhinos conscious that they need to get their points average up to get up the table. Now this is Sterling. Sterling has a half gap. He comes back inside. Still looking for a gap. Sterling still going. Sterling. Oh, maybe could have got the offload. He did out to St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire still going. Look for a hat-trick. Marcus St. Hilaire is going to make it. No, he's just dragged down 2 metres short of the line. Now this is Sheridan. Sheridan. Crompton very quick out of the line. There will be gaps there if Leeds can capitalise. But Fleary's just dragged down on the 10. Good play on defence there from Salford. They're aware to the dangers. 12 minutes gone in this second half. This is Powell. Powell driving at the line, but he's just dragged down as well. Needs to be looking to create something here. This is Sheridan. Sheridan goes himself. Offloads out to Fleary. Fleary still going. Still going. And Darren Fleary. He's crossed the line. Did he get the ball down? Steve Presley's having a long, hard look. He's going to see his in-goal judges, which would suggest that he's going to give the try. He is! Good play there from the Rhinos. Fabulous support play. And Dan Fleary comes up with a try. That really is a nail in the coffin for Salford. That takes you to 32 points to 6. And Phil, you were talking about the points difference being crucial to this league table. It will be.
Yeah, Leeds could go into a top 5 space tonight. Obviously, that's a game more than everybody else has played, but psychologically that could be important going to Warrington on Sunday. I think it was the great Australian coach Jack Gibson who coined the phrase "too big, too strong," and that's exactly what Leeds are tonight. You saw that with that set of 6 there that virtually covered 100 metres, and really it was the power of Fleary on the back of charges of people like Farrell and McDermott. It's just opening up Salford now, and Leeds could go on and register the points that they lost at St Helens earlier last week.
Dan Fleary being congratulated by his teammates. Terry Newton making his way to the bench. He's been replaced by Yestin Harris, who now comes on as a full substitute. On earlier as a blood bin. That would mean that Sheridan will move to hooker. Presumably Yestin at scrum half. Well, he played at London last season late on, but he's never played there before, so we'll see how it does line up. That seems to be the obvious way it would work. We'll wait and see. Now Salford will have to kick the ball back, and really Leeds, as we said earlier in the game, they didn't manage to do it then. We'll want to pile the pressure on, really inflict the pain and make Salford feel the burn. As you mentioned, Phil, they haven't tried a short one. They've tried a short one now, and they've knocked on from it. Hudson Smith couldn't catch the ball, and maybe that's why they didn't try a short one.
Well, I'd have tried it earlier, definitely, because it does cause problems with opposing teams. If he'd taken the ball cleanly, had a run to the line, at 34-6 it doesn't make a lot of difference. Leeds scored 3 tries in a similar period in the first half, and then were thwarted partly by some very good Salford defence and partly by taking their foot off the gas. I think the message will go out, and the fact that Yestin Harris is back on the pitch now, the message will be to score as many points as possible.
And there he is, Harris at scrum half. He feeds Golden. Golden tackled there on the 30-metre line. Now this is McDermott driving up. He'll begin to find gaps. And he's the ball stolen off in there. Penalty, Crompton. There was at least 3 players in the tackle there. I think Crompton was in on the tackle. Couldn't believe he'd come away with the ball. He throws the ball away in petulance now. And really Salford can't wait for this final hoot. Unfortunately, we're only 15 minutes for them in the second half. Fortunately for the Rhinos, they're 34 points to 6 up. There's plenty of time left on the clock. Only 17 years of age. Really a player with a great future in front of him. This is Farrell. Farrell drives it up. Still going, Anthony Farrell. He's got to be the Rhinos man of the match, I would have thought, tonight. He's had a storming game. Really has been like an extra centre out there. And his dynamic running and his great angles of running that really catch defences napping. Powell feeds Hay. Hay driving up the line. Still going. Andy Hay still going up to the 25. Good running there. Now this is Sheridan. He finds Fleary. Fleary. He's had a scent for the line. He fancies a bit more. This is St-Hilaire. He's got 2 already. He'll be looking to grab the hat-trick tonight if he can. Now Sheridan finds Harris. Harris has McDermott outside him. McDermott dummies to Harris. Usually it's the other way round. But great friends there, obviously learning from one another. Now this is Powell. Powell dummies and jinks and goes himself. Gets the offload out to St-Hilaire. This is Fleary. Harris has the ball in hand. He puts a little kick through which Marvin Golden will chase. And the tackle will be made. And Salford will be penned within their own goal line, and more pressure being heaped on the Reds, Phil.
Yeah, again, no self-inflicted pressure, because Crompton definitely stole the ball from McDermott. Old Island colleagues. Certainly Anthony Farrell would be the leading candidate as a Leeds man of the match, but you have to be impressed with Andy Hay tonight. Since he's come back from his broken hand, he's been absolutely awesome, and Salford can't hold him on the fringes out wide tonight.
He must count himself, unfortunately. He hasn't been included in that Great Britain training squad.
Well, if we were going to be controversial, which of course we're not here to be, you would say that he's well ahead of Dennis Betts.
And so Farrell drives it up to the 20. Sheridan feeds it out to Powell. Powell has plenty of runners outside, and one of them is Harris. This is St-Hilaire on the wraparound. St-Hilaire still going, but he's eventually dragged to the ground just over the 20. This is Leroy Rivett. Gets it to Harris. Harris turns and goes himself. He fancies, sees a gap, but it closes quickly in front of him. Sheridan in at dummy half. He feeds it out to Powell. Powell Missed moves to McDermott. Hayes still going up to the 10. He's tackled there. Powell goes to the short side, looking to work it. This is Cummins. Oh, second try for Francis Cummins, and really with 18 minutes gone in the second half, he goes in there, and we talked about pressure, but that's exactly what we're talking about there. Complete pressure, completing your set to 6, and really you'll come up with the tries eventually.
Yeah, two very clever pieces of play. Put that one down again to Andy Hay. Going out wide, he was stopped that time, but it took two men to stop him. That was the nail into the Salford defence, but it was well read by Darryl Powell. Saw that the blind side was where the extra man had come from. Took the ball there, easily positioned Francis Cummins to the line, and this is now becoming a romp for Leeds.
Super League decided this week that relegation would stay, and to lose their Super League status would be a death knell for any side. As Harris looks at the 2 points, he just misses it there. Barry McDermott comes off, and Danny Ward back onto that. I make it the full complement of substitutes for the Rhinos. We've had two blood bins. They've been able to spell the players plenty. Darren Fleer again. You really do get an advantageous position up here in the gantry position, where you can see the players that maybe some of the spectators don't see the action. You really have so many generals out there that really do command the team and get them going. Now, Danny Ward, he'll be looking for a big game now. He's come back off the bench. Likewise with Jamie Jones Buchanan, two young lads who've got plenty of time. They've got 20 minutes left in this game to impress. Another short kick-off by Salford Red. Steve Blakely really rollicking his side, telling them to chase the short kick-off. There's no point in doing a short kick-off if no one's going to go after it. Darren Fleer who's able to pick the ball up there. Now this is Rivett. Rivett dodges and goes again and looking to find the extra yards. This is Sheridan. Sheridan has Ward outside, and Ward now collects it. Still going Danny Ward. Good running from the youngster. This is the ideal situation for Graham Murray to bring some of these youngsters in. Now Farrell can't collect the ball. He's gone backwards, has it? Oh no, just as he caught the second attempt to try and get the ball, he just knocked it forward onto the ground. So Salford will eventually get the ball back now after a prolonged period of nearly, I'd say 15 minutes of Leeds pressure.
That's right, and I think it's 5 minutes at least since Salford have touched the ball in their own hands, but looking at the spirited side after so many promising things. And there's a good little break. Oh, not a great play. Carriage threatening, nice inside pass to Mark Jarrett. High passage playing by the fans, the referee agreeing with them. It was the crowd who I think encouraged Mr. Presley to see it the Salford Reds way for that one. 38 points to 6. Salford, 21 minutes of the second half gone, showing that they do have some ability and flair to create a passing movement, creating a bit of space, and a real chance now on the Rhinos 20. And the Sini Marlowe, I think this is his first appearance this season. A firm favourite last year. Good to see him out there. Colter working the short side. Carriage just can't find that elusive way through. And Biggs is in the line. Has to hold on. Hudson Smith is there with a chance. Boris Hampton. Oh, had many support, chose to go on his own. Salford so close to that line. Joe Marlowe nearly there. And Salford's best attacking moments in this second half. Halfway through the second half. Little inside short one to David Bradbury, but David Bradbury stopped dead in his tracks. Now he's men over for the Salford Reds if it can go quickly enough. Blakely's holding on, stepping and striding and stepping inside support. And the Salford Reds going and forcing the way over the line. Well, I think the Salford Reds fans were wishing that to be a score, and the referee agrees with them. And when you're 38 points to 6 down, then that score is one that is really achieved from grit and determination. And Craig Makin was the man who at the end of it got over. Blakely was involved, stretching the defence, making room inside, and we stayed in the game. Good to see that Salford demonstrating a little bit of heart, a little bit of commitment, a little bit of pride, and putting another try on that again on the scoreboard.
He lines up the kick now. He does exactly that. That means that Salford Reds now have 12 points converted try in each half, and at least that should give them a boost to, keep them back in the game.
Not really. just lifts them a little bit, doesn't it, to make it a little bit more worthwhile these last 20 minutes or so, less than 20 minutes. But I think the Rhinos, obviously, they're taking the foot off the pedal now. They know the game's run. But it's good to see that the Salford Reds can still put something together, and that little something has lifted the voices of the Salford faithful, having a lot to endure these last 2 seasons. Got a semi-time out. Great choice from him. Great applause for that handoff of Sheridan. And there's brother Joe. And the Salford Reds fans, who would think that Salford were on their way to Wembley with the vocal support for that, following that try. Craig Bacon has scored the try, still going forward. Salford in a good deep line. Looking to move it with some conviction like that, into space. The ball going backwards, but Salford Calvert snaps it up. And then still comes forward, but not very far because the Rhinos defence. But still the ball release, such an important feed of play, but not a cohesive line from the Salford Reds. David Bradley though makes it his, and again barges Sheridan off, but drops the ball in the process, and immediately the Reds are on the defensive.
Great play there from Ryan Sheridan. We've seen it so often this season. He's a real smuggler of balls and always there to poach any half charge. He's that's the equivalent in soccer of a striker, someone like Ian Rush. He's always there pouncing on chances. Sterling wraps up there. Hay feeds Ward. Ward drives it up to the 40, spins out the tackle. Good play there by Danny Ward. This is Jamie Jones Buchanan. He makes it up to the 30. 2 young players involved there, doing a lot of hard work and showing their worth within the squad system here at Leeds. Now this is Powell. Powell feeds Farrell. Farrell looking to offload. Put down on the 20. Powell looking for a half gap and finds Harris. Harris feeds it out to Jamie Jones Buchanan. Buchanan coming through the middle there, looking to offload. He's just nearly got the ball away there to Darryl Powell, but Powell couldn't quite collect it and Salford come away with the ball.
Yep, Salford still working hard at the defence in their own way. 25 minutes in the second half gone. Joe Carmichael trying to run it forward, but Leeds tackling the same conviction. Craig making nice pass onto him. Oh, now's a nice play. Now's a chance. Now the support. The support is Johnson inside. There's much support. Thompson, is he going? Where's the support? There it is. Down it is. He's going to score. Salford must score. They're going cracking try. Bobby Thompson making that one. Great aiding from him. Please had just relaxed a little bit, but there was the Salford attacking machine springing into life, and in the end it was just important enough to get the pass over the top of the defenders onto, I think it was Mark Johnson on the right hand side, for what will be a debut score for him. This is second game for the Salford Reds, but his first try, the proven try scoring with the lead, and the Salford Reds fans, well, they're saying that they've won this last 5 minutes of the game. And then scored 2 tries to none to the Leeds Rhinos, and Mark Johnson is the try scorer. Great break from the Salford Reds. It looked as though they might have mucked it up in the end. The Leeds defence was there and in covering, but the ball bouncing kindly for Mark Johnson, who went over in the corner.
Come out of nothing there. The first try, Salford put a lot of pressure on, but he looked too well wrapped up. They spun out on the last tackle. Leeds didn't complete the tackles, and then have come down the sideline and sheer numbers. Paul Sterling trying to cover 2 players, a couple of missed tackles, and the kick there for Steve Blakey, a lovely kick there for Steve Blakey, makes it 38 points to 18, so 20 points in it, and great play there, and really nothing more than deserves the last 5 minutes or so. They have put the pressure on, and Leeds haven't been able to capitalise. They've had plenty of ball leads, they haven't been able to create spaces. And Salford, certainly those fans that have turned out, not many of them, but those that have turned out, being rewarded by their team in the latter stages.
That's right. And the Salford faithful love their singing. The feature of the Salford support is that the lads get behind them and sing the heart out for the lads, no matter what the score. But there's a great take under pressure, great take. And now the Salford Reds fans really have something to shout about. 2 tries in quick succession, the ball released, and it goes comfortably to, well, not that comfortably, but eventually safely to Malcolm. And the referee has done with just what's happened, and Malcolm Olsey gets up with it, so Salford still have possession. David Bradley trying to bark his way through. 38-18. Oh, great play, it's Bobby Thompson yet again. Now can he go on his own? Goes inside and outside. Where's his support? Not quite making it. Brilliant break from the Salford Reds yet again. So Salford really playing some dazzling rugby in his last few minutes. Oh, that's a dangerous one. It's foul, but Mark Thompson's there again. And he's going over for another try. And this to the applause from the Salford Reds fans. You would think this was a Wembley victory. Well, I would say when you look at it, we'll just have a look at whether the pass was forward. It doesn't matter. Bobby Thompson, twice within 5 minutes, had made some two dazzling breaks. And that time, the swift hands from the Salford attack threw a long pass. It was looking for 1 second as though it might have been intercepted, but not so. And Mark Johnson was there for his second try. Well, there's a turn up.
I believe the phrase is a mile forward. Mark Johnson gets his second try, and really Steve Presley let himself down there. He wasn't having half back down, but he was well in line with that ball there, and the pass from flying forward, American football style always.
You have to say though, Bobby Thompson had support running either side of him with some pace. Salford would have scored that a lot easier than they actually had to. He's made 3 or 4 breaks in this game, all in the second half. And all he needs is a quick man, maybe a scrum half or a standoff just following him. Somebody like Steve Blakely reading his play, because he has tormented Leeds, but he just doesn't seem to have the pace to finish it off.
And Blakely has the extra 2 points, taking score of 38 points to 24. And really gives the spirit to the Salford back.
Absolutely. And the Salford really warming to 3 quick tries in the Salford Reds, and Blakely's goal kicking has been absolutely magnificent from the touchline. A superb goal kicker. And Salford coachless at the moment. Well, is there any coaches looking at the team and wondering what they're really capable of? Well, if they've just seen the last 10 minutes, they'll wonder what on earth they're doing at the bottom of the Super League, because we've seen a superb fight back from the Salford Reds. Now, can we do it again? Is there a sense? Oh, look at that! Is there a little sense now? But victory's out of the question, isn't it? 3 quick tries from the Salford Reds brought them right back into this game, although 38-24 is still a comfortable cushion for the Rhinos. Great break from Bobby Thompson. Just the pitch is not quite at the pace to go all the way, or as we said, the support play wasn't quite up fast enough, but Bobby Thompson really has contributed significantly in each of the 3 tries that Salford have just scored in the second half. A bit more momentum just for the moment, just coming to a halt. Joe Farmelo and Leeds Rhinos there just stepped up their defensive effort at the minute. Now Blakely was outside the 40, good kick and possession with the Rhinos.
They were really correct. So much expectation on the young man's shoulder after his 4 tries at Wembley. And he just takes the tackle there, brings the ball out, just a straightforward work. This is Marvin Golden. He crosses over the 30, up to the 35. Good work there by Marvin Golden. Brian Sheridan at dummy half finds Danny Ward. Danny Ward over the 40. Now Leeds looking to get some concerted pressure on the Salford defence. This is Jamie James Buchanan. He's up to the halfway line, and what had turned like an easy game to bring these youngsters in is now looking like it's going to be a battle just to stay in. Centre line looks got the idea, but Salford got a hand to it and pushed it back, and so now Salford can't win with Thompson.
Yeah, more good defence from the Salford Reds, and on attack now looking to move the ball again. Hudson Smith won't be put down, his goal. Now from Salford, 7 minutes to go, can they do something yet again? Nice long pass out. Oh, nice Salford, and trying to break through, still gets the ball on. Now it's a carriage mistakes, unfortunately. And the Salford fans really warming to these last 10 minutes from the Salford Reds. Dave Makin gets nice pass out. But the Leeds defence, that's gone up a notch, that's gone back to its first half best, and Salford know that they're going to have to work hard to score a couple more tries to really get in this place. He's had a very positive game. Big hit on in, he bounces off it though, releases the ball. Good long pass out to Johnson, no carries out there. How can Carriage go around Sterling? No, he can't. Manages to stay in play, no he doesn't. Good defence from Sterling. Carriage pushed into touch, but enterprising play from the Salford Reds. 34 minutes into the second half, and Salford just had their best 10 minutes of this game. Mark Travolta is chosen as the Salford man of the match. phenomenal work rate from the young lad who plays number 9, the hooker, and particularly as he's just back from his shoulder injury.
Adrian Morley back on the field for Anthony Farrell. Harris feeds it out to Powell. Powell does well to collect now. Wild pass from Yestin Harris. That's why he doesn't play scrum half regularly. Now Cummins goes from dummy half, looking to use his speed and power, makes it up to the 20. Now Sheridan finds Fleary over the 20, making his way to the 30. Now Sheridan. Got runners, one of them's Hay, dummies to Jamie Jones Buchanan. Making good 10-metre runs here, the Rhinos. This is Ward still going up to the halfway line, but last tackle now for the Rhinos. Just one-up stuff for the Rhinos, just trying to get back into this game and just calm things down. But that goes straight down the throat of Bobby Thompson, a man who must have been very unlucky to miss out on the man of the match award here tonight.
Absolutely right, certainly he's caught the eye with his breaks that have led to the tries that Salford scored in the second half. Salford releasing this ball well. Played making, perhaps not quite ready for it, but it still sets off on a run and makes good yardage forward. This is there, the support is there. And David Bradbury still going forward, getting a choice from him. Blakely's seen an opening, and he's going for a blistering place from Blakely. How can Blakely go all the way? No, he's got support there, and Huston Smith is going to score another superb try for the Salford Reds. And the Salford Reds are buzzing in these last 15 minutes while we haven't seen them this season. Last time it was Steve Blakely, his blistering place, cutting through a gap that really was left the Morton wouldn't need to have seen. Hudson Smith up in support, took a difficult ball, but had enough space to go over and score. Yet another, that's the 5th try that the Salford Reds have scored. Oh, fantastic recovery from them. And it really, they're going to finish this game thinking that in this important match on Sunday against the London Broncos, maybe they've got a real opportunity to get their first league point on the board. Great recovery from the Salford Reds.
Yeah, wonderful run there from Steve Blakely. You wonder if we are seeing Leeds tire, as said before, we said last week over at St Helens that as we begin to tire going into the last 20 minutes of that game, is that a case of Michael?
I think it's more a case of the fact they've taken off McDermott and Newton and Morley for quite a time in the second half. They've replaced them with the likes of Ward and Jones Buchanan, and you have to credit Salford. They've picked the right people to run at. When you see things like that from Steve Blakely, you just wonder why he doesn't do it more often. He's got the pace, he can see the gaps, but that's twice he's done it in the match, once in the 3rd minute and once in the 76th minute. Pick the right people to run at. When you see things like that from Steve Blakely, you just wonder why he doesn't do it more often. He's got the pace, he can see the gaps, but that's twice he's done it in the match, once in the 3rd minute and once in the 76th minute. You have to say, why doesn't he do it more often?
So the choice is 38 it is, and there's a great spell of pressure from the Reds.
Yeah, 8 points though, it's too much perhaps to hope that they can score 2 more tries in these last 4 minutes, but you never know the way they've got this forward momentum at the moment, and they've got an appetite for the game, which is so good to see from the team that's bottom of the league. Not a win this season, 38 points to 6 down, and they've come back and got back to 38-20, and the Salford Reds fans really recognise this fight back. And absolutely right, Phil. Steve Blakely, so much potential there, and yet we only see it in bursts. There again, the Salford Reds. You couldn't believe that they played on Sunday against the Bradford Bulls. The way so late into this game, they got so much endeavour and enthusiasm for it. It's fabulous to see, and really, it's going to warm the heart of all the Salford spectators. We've had a dismal season so far, but maybe this could just be a turning point. Bobby Thompson's up there again, and he gets, I thought he released the Carriage then. Carriage onto Foster. Foster pushes one off. Not a second though, but he's down and he's up, and the Leeds defenders having to throw themselves at him to put him down. I don't know why Foster hasn't been playing more this season. Now it's the kick. It's a high one. It's hanging. There's men over for Salford if it comes there. Oh, he goes to the ground. It's taken and he cuts, and that's going to be a Salford put in, and going to be more Salford pressure. Well, let's see who puts the ball down. Was it Salford or was it Leeds? and I think the touch judge is going to decide. Well, he's going to decide it was the Leeds player that pushed it back, and Leeds player went into touch, and another friendly decision for the Salford Reds.
Well, we talked earlier that the decisions were consolation. Now look at the score, which is 38 points to 30, and these decisions by Steve Presley and touchdowns could cost Leeds the game.
Well, it would be nice to think you're right. Bobby Thompson straightening up. That decision that time, I think, was aided by the touch judge's version of events at Salford inside the 20, and in the 79th minute, going forward. Look at that great stamina so late in the game. Fabulous from the Salford Reds, and this is unbelievable after what we've seen, that they should now be able to put so much pressure on. Carl Biggs having to stop and stand and wait and come back the other way. Big hit on him. Nonetheless, he gets up, plays the ball. Leeds defense holding firm. Nice long pass. Oh, it's intercepted, and here's a chance for the Rhinos on the break, but the cover from Hudson Smith is enough to stop it. Ball dropped. And the referee said it's all right. Now he's a chance himself again. Now comes Farmarago. Comes back inside. Can't release the ball. More pressure from the Salford Reds in this dying seconds of the game. 40 minutes on the clock. David Bradbury going in. Now can Salford? No, they can't. So Salford finish the game on the best highlight we've seen this season. They lose tonight. But this first game without Andy Gregory as coach. And I think all of a sudden 20 minutes has changed the mood from depression to optimism.
A great result for the Salford fans to come out tonight's sport team. The Rhinos were tending to a great Murray to work with there. They were leading at one stage 38 points to 6, just gone back to 38 points to 30. So we saw that point difference maybe take the Rhinos in the 5th place. That certainly won't happen now. Disappointing aspect from the defence there. The Rhinos did the business, they got the 2 points. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing out of this game. They got the 2 points, and they'll now go to Warrington on Sunday, hoping to do a similar job.